Hey, oh, my finger got caught in my hair right there for a second. Hey guys, it's Mike. Today's video is gonna be about packing stuff. Sorry if I sound a little out of it right now. I'm just kind of tired and out of it. So I got 1 or 2 requests on my channel to do like a packing related video, and I thought that was a great idea, especially because obviously moving's coming up. So I'm gonna do that for you guys today. There's like thousands of college packing lists you can find online, and I'll link a few helpful ones below that usually just cover everything you could possibly need to bring to college. But in this video, I wanted to focus specifically on things that like may have slipped your mind, or things you may not know you would have needed for college, or just things that like you probably thought of but then just forgot to pack, and then when you realize you need those things, you're just like, oh. So yeah, I compiled a list of 19-ish items. The first thing I have on my list of things, unexpected essentials to bring, is a mattress pad. So dorm beds are really uncomfy. They're not going to be the best quality mattresses and box springs, so I highly recommend bringing a mattress pad of some sort or a mattress topper. And usually you can find like some cheap ones. I found mine, like it's like memory foam. It's like 1 or 1.5 inches thick, and it was like $30 on Amazon, and it is a lifesaver. Since I got it, my quality of sleep improved so much. I feel like this is like a sponsored ad for a mattress pad. I promise you it's not. In all honesty, like I slept a lot better. It was just more comfy to lay on, and yeah, only good things. And it was only $30. And obviously if you want like higher quality ones, you can spend more. There's some thick ass ones that are like, my brother has like a 4-inch one that's also memory foam, so you can kind of go to whatever level of comfort you desire. But regardless, I think you should get one, so put that on the list, I guess. The second item I have on here is a hammock. So this is obviously not essential, but it was definitely something that like I bought like a couple weeks into my freshman year, because when the weather is nice, it's just the most relaxing activity ever to just find 2 trees and hammock between them. Especially I think in the springtime, once warm weather is like a novelty again, it's just so awesome to like do your homework or just hang out between classes, just hanging in the trees. So plus there's also like a hammocking culture at Purdue of like trying to put hammocks in the weirdest places. And honestly, in the springtime, you won't be able to go anywhere on campus without seeing a hammock somewhere. So might as well get one, and they're very comfy. And then along a similar vein, but I'm not gonna include it as a separate item, is an outdoor blanket. Similar idea, like when the weather gets nice, you just wanna spend time outside, so picnics are fun. Especially this semester when you're probably gonna be spending more time outside anyway because of the good old Rona. The next thing I have on this list is a formal outfit or business casual outfit. So this was definitely one of those things where I was like, crap, I really need this, because there's a big like pre-professional culture at Purdue. Going to career fairs, going to networking events is definitely like a big part of life here if you're trying to, you know, jumpstart your career, especially like in STEM. If you have a job interview or like an internship interview, you know, it's really good to have a formal outfit or just some like business casual kind of outfit, whether it's just like a button-up tie and like nice slacks, or like a suit. You know, it's always good to just have, so whenever you need to dress up for a professional occasion, you have the outfit. The other thing is that it could also be used for social events too. Like formals are definitely a big thing here. I mean, we're in the middle of nowhere, so we like to dress up for no reason. If you're like planning on joining Greek life, for sure you're gonna need something formal. If you join clubs, sometimes they'll have formal events that it's just good to have a suit for, or some, I keep saying suit and like button-up tie and slacks because I'm a guy, so like that's what I'm used to. But like if you're a girl watching this, you'll know it was professional, so I don't need to explain it for you guys. But professional outfit nonetheless, or formal outfit, those will probably be different if you're a girl. I feel like for a guy you can get away with a suit being professional, and for like a formal dance, yeah, just think of those 2 things when you're packing clothes: professional events and social events that have a dress code. Along the similar vein, if you're planning on like going to parties and other social mixers and stuff, I'm trying not to say social events, but like I don't know what else to say. Bring these 4 things if you're planning on doing any of the above: a jersey, a flannel, and shoes you don't mind destroying. Oh, a Hawaiian shirt too. Bring a Hawaiian shirt. Just party outfits. I can think of 1 or 2 occasions where I was invited to themed social events and I didn't have anything that fit the theme, so I had to like scramble to find some article of clothing that I could wear that would fit a given theme. It was very stressful because I was like asking all my friends like, hey, do you have a jersey I could borrow? So it's just awkward. So you might as well just, if you have those things at home, just bring them. Number 5, I have Christmas lights. So honestly, I feel like Christmas lights, fairy lights, are just one of the easiest ways to spruce up your dorm and make it look a lot more cozy. If you watch my dorm tour, you'll notice I have Christmas lights on the wall, and actually when I set them up, I intended them to just be temporary, like for the holidays, and I'd take them down as soon as the second semester started, but my roommate Simon and I loved it so much that we just kept it for the whole year. So highly recommend Christmas lights. Easy way to make your dorm look more homey. 6, I have plants. I didn't have any plants in my dorm, but from what I've heard, it's just a really nice way to also make your dorm look more cozy. And I'm thinking like you could probably get succulents, which are super easy to take care of, and they'll make your room look a lot more, I don't know, you'll just look a lot more put together. I feel like anyone I know who has a plant just automatically has some part of their life more together than I do. So if you want to fake it till you make it, if you don't have your life together, buy some plants. 7, I have air freshener. My freshman year I didn't have air conditioner, air freshener, and sometimes our apartment just smelled musty as hell, so definitely get one. And I highly recommend the ones that you can like plug into the wall and just forget about, that'll spritz like automatically, so your room's always just smelling nice. But if not, just have Febreze or something on hand so you can spray it every once in a while, especially if people come over. You know, it's where you live, so you probably get used to the smell, so if it starts to smell you won't notice, and that's hella embarrassing when people come over. 8, I have a kettle. Most dorms I think should allow kettles. It's just super nice to have on hand. I drink coffee every morning, so having a kettle is just super easy way to heat up coffee in the morning. If you like tea, it's just nice, or if you like instant ramen, like it's just so useful to have a kettle, so bring one. Some dorms don't allow this. I think most at Purdue don't, but if you're watching this and you don't go to Purdue, a toaster is also a nice dorm item. Like a toaster oven. When you have like a kettle and a toaster oven, you basically have a mini kitchen within your dorm that you can cook anything in, so highly recommend if you can bring those 2 items too, but if your dorm doesn't allow it, obviously don't. And then 9, I have umbrella or a raincoat. I cannot tell you a surprising number of people that I know who didn't bring either. Just bring something for the rain. I'm usually not one, like if it's drizzling outside, to bring an umbrella or wear a raincoat. I'll just like wear this hoodie and like hunker down for a little bit because I'm stubbornly unwilling to carry extra items I don't feel like I absolutely need. But don't let that carry through to when you're packing, because first day of my freshman year it started pouring, so if I didn't have an umbrella, it would have been a very sad start to my semester. So don't forget, rain exists. Number 10, I have a vacuum just for basic housekeeping, keeping your space clean. This is probably on most packing lists, but I thought I'd reiterate it anyway because my freshman year I didn't bring a vacuum, and so I had to borrow my RA's. But I lived in, if you're going to Purdue, I lived in Purdue Village, so my RA lived in like 5 buildings away from me, so it was not like I could just walk down the hall and be like, hey, can I borrow your vacuum and return it at the end of the hour? Like, no, I would have to like make an appointment, meet up with her, be like, hey, can I please borrow your vacuum? And be like, sure. And then like, it was just bring your own vacuum. It makes life a lot easier. Plus, if you have it there, it's just, there's more of an incentive to do it. And then 11, this is especially important this year, Clorox, Lysol, and hand sanitizer. Obvious reasons. And then 12, this may seem kind of random, but nail clippers. It's just one of those items in your like hygiene kit that I feel like you could so easily forget because it's so little. But then when you're like having talons from not cutting your nails, you're like, crap, how am I supposed to do this? So, and it's low-key weird to like borrow someone else's nail clippers, I feel like, so just buy your own. 13, I feel like this is on every single dorm packing list, but it's so important that I'm gonna put it here. Those are shower shoes. You do not want to be walking barefoot in communal showers. That's just nasty and a recipe for like, athlete's foot and like Corona 2.0. Number 14 is skizzers. These are items that like are probably on dorm lists, but you could easily gloss over them and not think about them. And it sucks when you don't have them. Scissors are so versatile and so useful for all your cutting and slicing needs. So bring a pair of scissors, don't forget it. One other item I'm gonna talk about is a Brita filter. That's just super nice if you want water in your dorm and don't want to be wasteful and use like plastic bottles all the time. So these next 4 items are somewhat Purdue specific. This first one is a parka. I didn't buy a parka until my sophomore year because I thought I could just kind of layer and be fine, but trust me, just getting a big, nice, thick, cozy winter coat is the easiest recipe to a higher quality of life while living in the cornfields in the Midwest where it snows for 3 months straight, buy a Parka. It makes your life so much easier. I was so extra freshman year. I was literally layering like 4 different coats on, and I'd be in my lectures the first 5 minutes of class just like. Like, I probably wasted so much of my time in class that could have been devoted to learning, just taking off clothes because I didn't want to buy a Parka. Just buy a Parka. And you can go thrift shopping too. There's probably cheap ones you can buy. So similarly, you should probably get a pair of snow boots. I'm one of those people who doesn't like wearing snow boots because I feel like they're clunky and uncomfortable, but when you're walking to class, it's just unavoidable. Like, get some snow boots, or else you're gonna end up on Barstool eating shit because you slipped on ice that Purdue forgot to salt. So if you don't want to end up on our Barstool page, just get some snow boots. Like, all my Purdue specific things I've listed so far have to do with just it being cold. And yeah, that isn't changing. The next item I have is Sled. So Purdue has a tradition of sliding down Slater Hill whenever it snows. It's actually a lot of fun. Most people don't bring sleds to their like college. Like, it's not one of the items you think about, but it would make the sledding experience at Slater Hill a lot more enjoyable. Like, I guess it's part of the fun, like try to engineer your own sled out of like cardboard boxes and trash bags and like lube and stuff. But honestly, like the fun part is sliding down this giant hill on campus, not trying to make your own sled. Even though it's funny to see how people try to get down Slater Hill. Like last year, I remember someone tried to take a mattress down the side of the hill. Didn't work at all. So bring a sled. And then just 2 pieces of general advice that I have for dorm shopping. If you go to CVS at all, like ever, keep your receipts. I know it's funny, especially at CVS, you buy one item and your receipt's like 40 feet long. But I'm telling you, a lot of those receipts do actually save you money. Because for me, whenever I go to CVS, when I was younger, I wasn't like buying like shampoo or toothpaste and stuff. Like, that was always just stuff I was fortunate enough that my parents just bought for me. So because those are like the random types of items you see on a CVS receipt, I'd always just by habit throw it away because I would never need it. But once I started actually looking at the CVS receipts in college, and because I was buying my own stuff now, it saves me a lot of money. Every time I go to CVS, even if I was buying like just like a pack of gum, I could like save $3 on toothpaste, buy one get one free for shampoo or like razors and stuff. So definitely look at your receipts when they have coupons on them, because they could save you money in the long run. And then my other piece of advice is that don't feel the need to like overstock on everything. And I mean that, like, don't like prepare for the apocalypse when you're dorming. Like, I know it's especially tempting if it's like your first time moving out to like try to be prepared for everything to make the transition to living alone as easy as possible. But I ended up freshman year just having many things that I bought and never used. And on the flip side, things I didn't bring that I needed and ended up buying for myself. So chances are during your week of move-in, there'll be opportunities to go shopping. I know at Purdue during BGR my year, they had like what they called Meyer Mania, where we all took a trip to Meyer and they had buses and shuttles that would take you there, and you could just go dorm shopping basically and they rented out the whole Meyer, so it was just Purdue students. It was actually kind of fun. Even if they don't do that this year, there's a Target being built like a couple blocks off campus, so there are places you can go where you can buy supplies and it's like really accessible from campus. So don't act like you won't be able to buy something if you need it. And like, I guess what I'm saying here is just like, don't stress. Obviously try to pack as many things as you think you'll need, but don't like bend over backwards trying to make sure every single possible object you may need in your life is accounted for, because you don't, it'll be okay. And that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below anything you want or suggestions for future videos. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.